My autobiographical autobiography about me. Cover. Photoshop cigarette slowly burning down an empty ashtray. Forward. Introspective response to the creative process, made more relevant by metaphors about analytical conundrums and sadistic overlords. Chapter 1. Uncovering childhood trauma establishes closeness with the reader that will be required for navel-gazing padding that follows. Chapter 2. Make mountains from the molehills of shared adolescence. An offhand acknowledgement to the suffering of others underpins the assumption that all human experience comes with its own set of challenges. The desire for processed cheap snacks denied by parental figures is presented as the equivalent of escaping crippling poverty and underfunded foster care homes. Chapter 3. Word pictures. Painted with pop culture references encourage easy laughter at the expense of the successful and sociopathic. Special emphasis assigned when the two overlap. Chapter 4. Continuing of the references makes a short chapter longer by extensive quotation. Chapter 5. Generalized complaining about society creates the illusion of a shared social experience, empathizing an inability to accomplish the complex goals only a minor portion of citizens will eventually reach. Chapter 6. Cover your bases. By claiming even your most successful feats left you hollow because you could never shake the feeling that something was missing from your life. Chapter 7. Break up the momentum with a charming story about a distant family member you can't stand to be in the same room as. Describe them as quirky, and admit that you don't know why anyone likes them but their family. Note for editing, remove any trace that you are in fact jealous and that it deflates your notion that your failings are genetic. Chapter 8. Rage against reality television. Chapter 9. Revisit the successes you claim mean nothing. Spread your wings, this is your chance to brag. Chapter 10. Provide a life lesson that if followed to the letter will lead down a path of pure narcissism. Empower individuals you've never met by telling them they can do anything if they look deeply and believe in themselves. Chapter 11. Ever so slightly set out the ground rules for the cult of personality you plan to one day establish. Chapter 12. Analysis of an out-of-context quote most people will have a passing familiarity to. Chapter 13. Time to wrap things up. Summarize the whole book in the hopes to add more content, then shamelessly plug your new products and lecture tours. End abruptly. Chapter 14. Continuation of Chapter 13's arbitrary ending point because having a 13-chapter book seems like a bad idea. Epilogue. Talk about winning life's lottery by working really hard. Close on a joke. Back cover. False promises and good things you paid people to say about you.